Yo, what's going on YouTube, and welcome back to another Minnesota Twins game review. A big game between the Minnesota Twins and the Houston Astros, and guess what? I'm happy. That's because we won. That's right, a big win for the Twins today over the Astros. It's just the beginning, right? It's a long way to go, but a win here is nice. We play the Astros, then we play Baltimore, back at home for the Astros, and then we go to New York, I believe. We are back at home for Baltimore, Houston, and then I think we go to New York. So big series I between Houston and New York for sure. Also, Baltimore is going to be coming out swinging. But hey, a big win tonight, 9-5. The Twins scored 9 runs on 12 hits. Talk about production again. You know, I keep saying it, a win's a win, and when you score 6 runs, you deserve to get the victory. Boom, that's what the Twins did today. The Houston Astros, 5 runs on 11 hits. So, I mean, talk about, you know, 2 evenly matched teams. But who's producing more? Who is getting the job done? It was the Twins today, because in almost every inning, Houston had a chance. And, well, we came out and swung the bat a little bit better. A little bit of luck. Not going to lie, but I think we would have done okay without the couple errors that happened in the middle innings there. Let's go through the box score like I just said. 9 runs on 12 hits, 5 runs on 11 hits. We scored in the first again. The first inning, that's 3 of the last 4 games that we've scored in the first inning. Our top of the lineup is really working there. That's really good. We scored in the second, made it 3-0. They came back with a run in the fourth, made it 3-1. Then we had a big 6th inning, scored 4. They got 1 in the 6th, scored 3 in the 7th. That was a little bit scary after Odorizzi came out, and then we scored 2 in the 8th to win 9-5. Odorizzi got the win. Peacock got his first loss of the year. I love how Minnesota just hands out L's to other pitchers with good records. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about how we did. Kepler, 1 for 3 with 2 walks. I mean, this is the Kepler I like seeing. He doesn't need to get on base every time, but to draw walks, that's the most important thing. Obviously, for a leadoff hitter to get on base is, you know, what his job is. He gets on base, and the next guy hits him. You know, home to second, does a productive out. It doesn't matter, because Polanco was second tonight, and it was 4 for 5. I mean, this kid, not even a kid, but like this guy can hit the ball. He's batting .392 with an OPS of 1.168. Coming into tonight's game, there were only 13 players in the majors that had an OPS of above 1.000, 1001. 3 of them were Twins with Cruz and Rosario. Unfortunately, they didn't have as great of nights as Polanco, you know, but to have 3 of the 13 Twins be above 1 OPS, that's crazy. And since they dropped, I mean, that's going to be at least, at most, 11, I should say. Unless some guys, I guess, went up around the league, but probably 11 guys, so 1 of 10 is on our team. Pretty good. He looks like he could easily be an all-star this year. Rosario could still be an all-star as well. I got to bring that average up a little bit. But hey, he's hitting the ball really well. I don't want Rosario to become more of a power hitter like Dozier was, when he only batted, you know, 240 to 260, but hit, you know, 35, 40 home runs. You know what year I'm talking about. So I'm a little bit nervous about that, but it's still early, still plenty of time. He got off to that slow start for like the first 4 or 5 games, so that's why his average is still not, you know, climbing back to where it was. And then the 0 for 5 yesterday, a 1 for 5 today. You know, 2 big games that, you know, bring his average down to 275, but he's still doing okay. In the 3rd spot, Nelson Cruz, a big, you know, night for him too. 2 for 5 with an RBI. Oh, Polanco had 4 RBIs. I don't know if I mentioned that. There you go. So literally half the RBIs, half the runs came from Polanco. Cruz had a good night though. 2 for 5 with an RBI and a run. Rosario, like I said, 1 for 5 with a run. Cron is next. Cron went 1 for 5 with 2 RBIs. Those were in the first inning. That was huge to get out to the lead against Houston and really throw them off the mark. He got a hit. Gonzalez, the only player without a hit returning to Houston. You know, this is his old team, but the only player without a hit tonight, 0 for 4 with a walk. It was in the first inning. Didn't really do much either. So what can you do? But, you know, hey, I think he'll get him, tomorrow. Maybe just a little bit emotional today, maybe, coming back to Houston, but hey, he'll get him tomorrow. Scope 1 for 4 with a run and a strikeout. I guess he did not walk. He did a nice double, though. That was pretty good. Castro. Let's talk about Castro. I'll talk about Buxton first, quick. 1 for 4. But Castro, a big night for him. 1 for 2 with 2 walks and a run, or 2 runs and an RBI. That came off of a home run. Also, Polanco hit a home run. I didn't know if I mentioned that. There you go. He hit a 2-run home run, which got him half the RBIs. But Castro also hit a home run. His second of the year. That's great. Like, I know I was giving Castro a lot of crap at the beginning of the season. But, hey, looks like Baldelli knows what he's doing. I would still like to see Garver in there. He did not play yesterday. He did not play today. It's really kind of upsetting, why he's not playing. He's got the highest OPS in the majors. Or is it OPS? Slugging percentage, I think maybe, and maybe it's not OPS. It doesn't matter. It's literally the highest in the majors. And Polanco's up there too. Why is he not playing? I get that Gonzalez, is going to play at third base. But how hard? He's making a lot of good plays over there. But how hard is it to play third base? I mean, all he's got to do is knock the ball down and throw the ball, 90 feet. He can do that at catcher. Throws the ball from home plate to second. Why can't he throw the ball from third to first? Or if they're really concerned, why can't he just play first or second? Scope kind of stands there. I mean, put him second base. You put him in a position and he throws the ball less than 90 feet. Not saying that it's not a hard position, but if the guy's hitting the crap out of the ball, if he's hitting the cover off the thing, why is he not playing? And it's like, when you have 3 catchers on the team and they're all doing well, that's a manager's dream to have a good problem, right, like that. But Castro, the last couple of games that he's actually played in, he's 4 walks in his last 2 games. 4 runs or 3 runs? I'm not really sure, but he's got a hit in both of those. He's like 2 for 4 with 4 walks in his last 2 games with a couple runs scored and an RBI in there as well. He's doing well, and I'm not saying like he shouldn't be playing, because if Castro's putting up these numbers, rotate him out every other day. The only thing with that is, are they staying consistent? I don't know, but he's doing well. I don't want to take him out of the lineup at this point. I'll give him credit. Like I said, I was giving him a bunch of crap at the beginning of the year. I take it back at the moment. Struggled a little bit at the beginning, but has found his rhythm, and I will eat my words for that. He's doing well. But, at the same time, Garver is hitting the cover off the ball. Why are we not playing him? And Astudillo, he's still... Did I say Crone? I meant Crone. That bothered me. Sorry, Zach. Because it looks like Cron. But for Castro and Astudillo and Garver, all 3 of them are doing so well. I get that it's hard to put them somewhere, but like Gonzalez, he and Scope have been I would say the 2 worst players on the team. Not gonna lie, in my opinion, they have been the guys who have not produced the most. And look at Gonzalez' average; it's 190. Scope's at 269. The only 2 guys that are lower than him are Kepler and Crone at 262, and then Kepler's at 246. Kepler's doing his job at the leadoff. Scope, he's doing a job, right? He's not bad. He's got a couple home runs and RBIs. That Baltimore game really kind of helped him. But, those 2 guys I don't think have really been, maybe showing the stuff that we thought they were going to be doing all preseason. They're doing a job, right? Like I just said, they're doing enough to be productive. But at the same time, when 2 guys are hitting the cover off the ball, I think you got to put them in more. Overall, though, that's maybe more of a discussion video instead of a recap, but just things that come to my mind. I do want to talk about the pitching really quickly. If you're still here, I don't know, just Odorizzi. Put that in the chat. But 5.5 innings, 5 2/3, 8 hits. He literally allowed a hit in almost every single inning, but it didn't matter because he was able to pitch out of it. Good defense. Like I said, Gonzalez made a couple of nice plays out there. Crone made a couple of nice scoops. Earned 2 earned runs, 2 strikeouts is all. No walks, though. That's huge. That's why we did so well today. No walks from Odorizzi. May came in, he walked one guy but got out of the inning. Harper gave up a 3-run shot to Correa. That was a little bit scary, but hey, we scored enough runs to allow that to happen, so not too concerned. Mejia had a great performance there in his 1 inning of work, and Parker shut it down in the 9th. No save, though, because we were up by 4. But Odorizzi came out after 100 pitches. And yeah, I love that strategy from Baldelli to take your starter pitching out, 6 innings, 100 pitches, whichever comes first. That's how you do it. That is how you do it. And then the last thing, so big applause to him. But the last thing I do want to talk about very quickly, as I know this video is getting a little bit long, the 7th inning or the 6th inning where we scored 4 runs. It helped that they made 2 errors in that inning with Reddick missing the ball in right field, and then Correa forcing a short hop at first base that couldn't be scooped by White. But hey, those things just go our way a little bit. I don't think Houston would have won the game regardless of those errors, because only one run really scored because of it. The 2 runs were going to score when Reddick dropped that ball anyways. It's just Polanco got to third. Am I right? So, I mean, that run didn't help us, right? Made it a 9-5 game, or at that point it was a 7-1 game. They came back, scored 7-2. But hey, that 3-run home run then made it 5-7 instead of 5-6. So, that cushion, it helped us a little bit, but I don't think that would have really affected the score. And sometimes, you gotta get a little bit of luck to win some games. But hey, the Twins are 13-7, still have the least amount of losses in the majors. And since Pittsburgh lost tonight, we are alone in that category. The least amount of losses in the majors, 13-7 record. We're doing really well, and that is a good thing to see, especially against a good team with Houston. We get their 5 starter tomorrow, and then Verlander on Wednesday, so a very winnable game tomorrow. Is it Barrios on Wednesday against Verlander? That'll be a great matchup. So, I mean, looking ahead to tomorrow, we could easily take this series by having a good game tomorrow, and then, hey, lose to Verlander. No shame in that. But, a very good game tomorrow. We could end up taking the first 2 games of the series in Houston and then get ready for Baltimore because, like I said, they're going to be coming out swinging. But I'll talk about that more in the next video. So this video is long enough. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to leave a like. Subscribe down in the comments. You know what I mean. And we'll see you tomorrow.